You wouldn't pick it from the almost sunny blue skies, but I'm back in Ordos, finishing off doing some unfinished business. Where I want to go is a long way away. I've been told I can rent one of these, small electric bike. Every time I've tried to do it, I've failed. Let's try again. Or it's going to be a taxi. It's going to be a taxi. I can't... you go to the web page, it just doesn't open. Some taxis just there. I think I said on a previous video, you don't need cash here in China. Most of the time that's true. Since I think I withdrew $500 Chinese dollars cash. At the moment I've still got 350 left because I have used cash a couple of times and I just needed it then for my taxi to bring us here to this, which I think is the museum. And that next to it, I believe, is the library. I could be wrong. What I want to know... Oh yes, it is, the library. The Library of Ordos. What I want to know is, why doesn't my Google Maps work here in the city of Ordos? This is the area I tried to come to when I was here a week or so ago. But, as I said in that video, it said I was there, but I clearly wasn't. So now, well, as I said, this is where I wanted to be, to have a look at all these crazy buildings, and a very nice one there, but a few other unusual looking buildings, and your normal communist style buildings. So this was the area that I wanted to be in. The Google Maps was telling me that I was, but I wasn't. So now we're just going to have a look around, see all these crazy buildings, maybe even go in. We'll see. The Library of Ordos. Sort of looks like books in a bookshelf, tilted over. Sort of. Not really. I don't think it's open. Oh, maybe it is. Let's have a look. I wouldn't have been able to get one of those little bikes here. Oh, I could have. Would have taken me quite some time in a extremely fast taxi. It was at least a 10-minute trip. So, I was glad I didn't try to walk it, which was my original plan. Here's this is the layout of the library. So what's it got? About 8 floors, yes. But have a look at some of these. It's got your standard sort of ones. If you can read that, the Teenagers Library, the Study Hall, the Mongolian Department. Then you get to the Surveillance Centre. And you come down here in level 8, the Communist Party. I'd like to see that. Ordos Ancient Books Protection Centre. I want to fill that in. As far as I understand, it's only open for the students studying. And it's a Saturday, and there was a lot of students studying, getting some higher education. So let's go over here. Let's check out these gardens. Very nice, formal type gardens. Bit of hedging going on. That looks a bit like lavender, but it's not the sort of lavender I'm used to. And it probably isn't. No, it's not. Tiny little flowers. Thousands and thousands of them. Time for some lunch. One of my favourites. Hey, let's check out this old train first. An old locomotive. Cool. It's even got the cow catcher. A small cow catcher. The cow might get damaged by that thing first. So it is a SY0384 model, whatever that is. There's a guy doing some work. Inspecting the train. Right, time for my favourite, KFC. Haven't had any for quite a while. Just going to wander around. No real plan. Come to see the world's smallest escalator. Escalator. As I said, no plan. Let's have a wander. An avenue of food shops. They look like some sort of pastry. Craft beer. I didn't even notice these railway tracks. Oh wow, check this out. There's a full-on train. All been turned into restaurants. Huh. So that locomotive that we saw out the front is part of this. It's actually, it might even be joined on, or it's sitting at the front. You might be waiting a long time there, fella. So that was Box Park. Wow, up here. A giant Chinese gate leading into the Kangbashi Park residential district with these really nice looking apartment buildings everywhere. They're scattered all over this city. As I said, the main construction of this area, or this whole town really, city, was in 2005 to 2015 and still ongoing. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Very friendly people here in Ordos. In all of northern China. Yes, it is still joined on to all these train restaurant cars. It's very long. Very friendly people, as I was saying, here in northern China. It seems even more so than what the interactions that I had in the more southern parts of China, Chongqing, Kunming, etc. But I guess it depends on the people you meet. But I did have a record day yesterday for selfies. 8 people asked me for selfies. Yeah, it's getting out of hand. This is probably the busiest part of Ordos City, and for a Saturday there's not a lot going on. There's a few people around, not many cars on these wide avenues. Not as many as you would expect for a fairly large city. I can't remember. I think I said it was. No, I don't remember the population. I just heard my phone give me a notification sound on my phone. And since I'm back in Ordos City, where I had all that trouble last week, and I thought, it's fine weather. Shouldn't be any dramas with flooding or anything like that. But here we go. Train service suspended. Which one is it? It's the one for tomorrow. Ordos, what are you doing to me? Okay, I'm gonna grab the seat up here and try and sort something else out. I've got less than 24 hours to do it. In this enormous square here in the centre of Ordos. But check out this down here. Actually, this is looking a little bit dilapidated. Looks, when you get up close, it looks a little bit run down. A big piano you can walk on. Now check this out. These are the biggest horse, what are they, statues? They're possibly bronze. They certainly look like they're, weathering that way. I'm guessing I can't go past this gate. There's a gate all the way around, and they would be 15 metres tall without a problem in the world. I'll guarantee it. Well, maybe they're not. They're pretty big. As I said, I'm a long way. I'm 30 metres away from them now. This is what I mean. A little bit run down, a little bit broken. Still very nice. Oh. There's a seat in there, in that shade. I'm going to go over there, have a little rest these old weary bones of mine. That's better. Just relaxing in the peaceful square, city square of Ordos. And there's no one here. I saw a couple of people maybe 15 minutes ago. But other than that, a few cars, go past every now and then. That's it. Nothing here. There are no people here. I've managed to book another train. My new train is going to take 9 hours. 9.5, I think. My first train was only going to take 6.5. So I'm on the slow train through China. Oh well, at least I get to see the scenery at a slower pace. Let's see what else there is. There's more statues in the distance. Can I just cut in here? I don't know what it is with Ordos, but my trains have been cancelled yet again. So, this is my hotel room, which I'll show you in a second. So I've made a booking. I was supposed to leave tomorrow, got cancelled. Made another booking while I was out with you guys just before. That's been cancelled as well. So now I've had to change my ongoing bookings, which I don't make them very often, but this time I did. I'm not in a rush, but I'm in a little bit of a rush, limited time to get back down to the border, because I've only got 30 days here in China. Hope they don't keep cancelling. Alright, here's my room. I had to pay double my normal price, almost $100 for this. It is a lot cleaner and more upmarket. How can you tell? You might ask. How can you tell it's upmarket? The towels. Big fluffy towels. That's how. And, it's got a sink in a funny spot. Your usual stuff, TV that'll never get used, air conditioning. But it does have this. Press a button, and what do you know? The curtains close. That's a first for me. I've never had that. All right, back to the old man. I'm not sure. I think this is like a shopping mall or a plaza. I just wanted to have a look. I haven't been in a Chinese one yet. Wonder how you get in. Always forward. I think that's the same brand as the one I saw in Xi'an. Meaty looking bike. I still don't know how to get in. Maybe down here. We are in the plaza. Oh, there's some pretty fancy looking lifts there. There's an escalator. Hope they've got a food court. It's just your general run-of-the-mill plaza. Lots of clothes shops. All the appliances down there. More clothes. Except there's no one here. Well, not very many people anyway. Not for a major shopping centre here in the Kangbashi district of Ordos City. There's not that much here, to be honest. As I said, there's a sporting store. They sell badminton rackets. Badminton, which is huge here in China. So kids playing it on the streets, anywhere. At the train station they're playing it, at the library, wherever they can. They must just carry their rackets around with them and have a game. Throw a bit of shuttlecocking around. We're in a Mongolian or Chinese supermarket. Wouldn't mind some snacks for the train trip for tomorrow. If it actually happens. Did I tell you it's been cancelled twice again? So I've made my third booking now, which has thrown all my plans into disarray. With chocolate. But it's just incredibly frustrating that I have to keep rebooking things and cancelling. So I've only got the next train booked now and one more hotel room booked after that, and we'll take it from there. But keeping in mind, I've only got about 9 days left until I have to get out of here, get out of China, so I can't mess around too much, or hopefully the trains don't mess me around too much. They could be nice. But they're big on things like this, like dried prawns. There's some nice healthy banana, dried bananas and fruits and dried fish to chew on. Or maybe even a bit of that. Whatever that is. I've no idea what these things are. Oh no, there's something. Oh, it's a dried chicken foot. That's what it is. Ah, a dried chicken leg. Interesting. Not what I'm looking for though. That's not my idea of a snack. Well, in a pinch maybe. Alright, that'll do for the shopping district here in Ordos City. I'm going to head back to my hotel and escape the heat. I'll get something to eat there for lunch and wait for the next notification of my train cancellation. Let's hope not. Fingers crossed. I really don't need that. Oh, and I've just remembered too, I don't have quite as many days left here in China as I thought, because I forgot to take into account 31 days in July. So 1 day less than I thought. So I've got to hurry things along. Can't afford to have too many more cancellations. Hello. And here we go again. I told you I was waiting for this. Just came through. What am I going to do? Alright, I'll go back to the hotel and sort this out. Back in my hotel, trying to sort something out. The trains, if you can see this, leave at crazy times tomorrow, and they're all standing room only, so it's a 8.5 hour train trip, standing the whole way. I don't think so. Why is Ordos so hard? Why do all these trains keep getting cancelled? It's not the weather this time. I don't know what it is, but it's very frustrating. How's the size of this square? The Civic Square, I think it is. This is absolutely massive. Wow, you could hold a fair crowd in here. Maybe for a rock concert. The rock concert, have the stage set up in front of the big horses there. Maybe a little bit of AC/DC. Yeah, Hey, Led Zeppelin. My age is showing, isn't it? Another enormous statue behind me. Series of statues. This one in Chinese, which I read on that little sign there, says a member of the Chinese community, members of the Chinese community working together to build the dream, the community dream. There you go. Got a scribe there writing something down. One man applauding. This man here looking very regal. A couple of guys there. Different headdresses though. I'm going to say they're from different nations. Probably totally wrong, but that's what I'm going to say. Another very fine series of very fine monument there. Can I call it a monument? I just did. This man here is broken arrow in his hand, looking very sad. That could be his captor there behind him, hand on shoulder. Lady here with more arrows. Guy on the end with his bow strung across his back and a quiver of arrows. Oh, an empty quiver. So does that mean he's... Oh no, the arrows are in there. Very cool. I'm having to self-interpret the meanings behind these statues because my throat's still bad. I'm still sick doing this for you guys. My translate, the trick that my daughter showed me, isn't working. I'll try again on this one, but look at this. The mighty Mongol warriors on their steeds. Genghis right up the top there, doing what looks very much like a Nazi salute, but it's probably not. Very, very good. I wonder what it's made out of. I wonder. I dare not go up and touch it because, as I've said before, I've got this aversion about Chinese jails. But look at that. I'm going to try, there's a sign there. I'm going to try again. I'll read it again. Hang on. All it says is Ordos Municipal People's Government. It's still very impressive. There's a Mongol dog there. The mighty Mongol horde. You can imagine them riding their horses across the desert, getting ready to annihilate the villages, townspeople. Yeah, maybe they did that. Well, I'm pretty sure they did actually. I'll guarantee it. I'm sure they did. And here's another one. Let's see what we can make of this. Now, it's quite easy to tell. Well, everywhere around Ordos there is horses. You know, there's... Well, I saw a couple the other day. But there's statues of horses, there's bas reliefs of horses. But on all my train journeys through China, I've not seen a single horse in a paddock anywhere. Not one. And it was a long time before I saw any sheep, and even longer before I saw any cows. And that only really happened when I was up in this area, the Gobi Desert area. And here is another scene. What could we make of that? There's a camel, a young man with a fish. I don't know what he's doing. A child hanging on to the dress of the lady He's hanging onto the spear. It's an angry looking Mongol woman. And possibly a husband and wife there. Out hunting. Hunting what? I don't know. There's a very vicious looking dog just there. Very vicious looking dog. Yeah, people lying around. Ooh, she might have done something wrong, or he might have. It's a he. And there's a man and a woman, and he looks, yeah, he's all tied up. He's possibly, a little bit of Mongol trouble. And some more horses. The Mongol man holding back the Mongol horses, ready to unleash them on a unsuspecting town, cause havoc. Oh, and he looks pretty important. This man's sitting down there. I wonder who it could be. Probably Genghis Khan. Oh no. Oh, look at this guy in the middle. He's got a few ladies, a lady next to him, a couple more behind him. He's very regal indeed. And all these people here. Is that the same guy? I don't know. Very different people. And a horse peeking over the top there like that. Just having a look over his shoulder. Now I can't really make out what's up the top there. It might be a child. Could be a child in a... Oh no, it's a lady and or a man up there holding the child up to the heavens. I don't know. Sacrificial child? Did they do that? I don't know. These buildings, very similar to the one I saw in the last video. Very, block, Chinese communist looking building. Same with this one here, almost exactly the same. Actually it is. And these ones here, they'll be, well, they could be apartments. But if they're apartments, I'm going to say that they're for the more affluent people of Ordos. I think the ones you see over there and far over there are more for your general population. The city of Ordos has a not per capita. I don't know how to put it, but there is a lot of individual people who are very, very rich due to the, I think it's A, because of the cryptocurrency mining that goes on here, and B, because of the coal reserves and the electricity or the power that they produce, which makes some parts of Ordos, some people here in Ordos, extremely wealthy, even by Chinese standards. Oh, these hotels have drives leading right up to the front door. That writing along there probably reads the Ordos Communist Party of China. Or something like that. I'll show you another thing that Ordosians seem to have a fascination with. Just over the road. This. Big chunks of rock. Usually, not always, usually with something inscribed on the other side. No, not this one. Ah, see, this one's got a polished face on this side. It's a very nice looking rock, actually. Nice colours. But round this side, where we just were, is all rough. And you can see the drill marks down where they've drilled it and broken it off. Straight out of the ground. Or maybe off the side of a mountain. Who knows? And that is Ordos Part 2, which I'm glad I came back. It's well worth seeing. I like showing you guys because I'm pretty sure this is a part of the world that not too many of you guys are going to get to see in person, and it is quite fascinating. There's a very nice Porsche. Quite a fascinating city. I just wish it was a little bit more compact. I haven't walked that far, but far enough for an old bloke like me. Alright, from the city of Ordos, far north China. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye. One thing I'm happy about coming to Ordos is the fact that this is a city with a name that I can actually pronounce.